Today I'm going to show you how to make a very simple, inexpensive, easy to make nesting box for ducks. All you're going to need is a Rubbermaid tub. It can be old and beat up and dirty, it doesn't matter because it's going to go outside. If you don't have an old one, you can get them from the dollar store for pretty cheap. I think the last time I bought any, they were like $8. So get you a Rubbermaid, something to cut with, a razor knife, a really sharp knife. Just be really careful when you're cutting through this plastic. Be really careful because it's super easy to cut yourself very badly. And I hope you can hear okay. There's a lot of background noise going on, so bear with me, but that's all you need. And then you'll want a little bit of hay to put inside of it once you get it made. So we're gonna dive right in. I'm gonna cut a hole on one end for the ducks to be able to go into. I'm gonna leave a strip at the bottom just to give it some extra stability. You don't have to do that, but that's how I did the first one I made, and I felt it worked out really, really well. So I'm just gonna leave a part at the bottom that I don't cut and cut out a hole. And there is the finished laying box. So we're going to put this in there, put some hay up in it, and I'll show you the finished one and how it looks. Come on, Trixie. In action. So I made these two separation pins last week for my khaki Campbells. They're in one. See the hens back there. And my Welsh Harlequins, they're in the other. Separating them out so that in now 3 more weeks I will be able to hatch the eggs and they won't be crossed, because my khaki Campbells and Welsh Harlequins were they would not have been purebred ducks. So I'm going to show the difference. Ducks, they're funny. They're not like, and there is the little one peeking back there. She was not doing so good. She had a little hurt leg, so I stuck her in here too. She's old and she doesn't hardly ever lay. So not too worried about getting those eggs mixed up because she rarely lays an egg. But ducks are different than chickens. They don't go in like nesting boxes like chickens do. They lay on the ground and they will lay wherever they can find to lay. They love to find little holes, little divots in the ground. I'm actually really surprised they haven't laid back here in some of these holes, because they love to find little holes and little places next to trees. They just lay all over like that. But these laid, this is kind of their spot. They lay here every day. They've been in here for a week, and this is the first day I've gotten to do their nesting box. And the eggs are not too terribly dirty. Sometimes they're really filthy, but it did rain a few minutes ago, so you can see they're pretty dirty on the bottom. They got rained on. So,
and they're clean on
not
top.
too terrible, but still pretty dirty. So, just gonna put some hay in here, kind of stuff it nice and full. They like to kind of push it all down. Alright, and over here are my Welsh Harlequins, and I made their little box last week when I separated them. I just didn't get a chance to do the other one. So, been testing out the one for a week, and it's worked really well. And also, these are my super not fancy little runs that I made. The wire's not even tight, but y'all, it keeps these ducks in. And that's the important part. It doesn't have to look good. It doesn't have to be fancy or expensive. It just has to do its job. Okay, so back here in the shade is where this box is. And no, it's not cute. It's not Instagram worthy, but it works really well. And it's super easy just to lift it up. The hay is in there. And check out these clean eggs. Check out these clean eggs. Have you ever seen duck eggs that clean before? It's just a shocking difference. If you have ducks or have had ducks, you know how disgusting duck eggs are. They're always covered in mud. But this is my new favorite thing. So one other thing I have seen, which this is where I got the idea from. It was another YouTube video, and a man was showing his ducks, and he had some of those blue barrels, and they were cut in half long ways with the ends cut out too. So the anyway, the barrel was on the ground and the ducks went in the end of it, and it was a half barrel, and the duck was nesting under it, and it looked awesome, but I didn't have any of those. So we happen to have these tubs sitting around in our chicken yard that somebody had brought us babies in a long time ago, and it just struck me to try it. So don't be afraid to try things, even if it doesn't look perfect. It doesn't have to look Instagram worthy. It just needs to work. There aren't that many jobs on a homestead that are that quick, easy, or inexpensive. Usually it's things like building fence and building coops and all this stuff that takes a really long time. It's very expensive. So that's a very satisfying one to me, that you can make a really simple, easy, inexpensive nesting box for your ducks in that amount of time. And no, it doesn't look perfect. It's not Instagram worthy, but you know what? It works. The ducks lay their eggs in it and they come out clean. So I don't really care if it's not Instagram worthy. It works, and that's what's important to me. See you on the next video. Thanks for joining today. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. If you would do it, if not, it's okay either way. Thanks y'all. Bye.